Hello and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Erin and I run the Petite Planner blog and this YouTube channel. Today's video is just a brief introduction into my 30-day YouTube series, which is 30 days of bullet journal doodles, in which a new video will go out every single day at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with 3 doodle tutorials for a total of 90 doodles. So in this video, I want to give you some tips to get started and have the best experience that you can with this series. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is this workbook. So this is completely free. You can find this on my blog, which I will link in the description down below. And it's just a printable, so you don't it doesn't have to be shipped to you. So right off the bat, on the inside of this is going to be just a little informational thing about this series, and it's going to tell you to subscribe to my channel just to make sure that you are following along. And then it also has my email address on there if at any point you feel stuck, if you feel like you just aren't grasping it, if you are lacking confidence, anything like that, please reach out. I'm super personable. I love to talk to people for the most part, and I would be happy to help if I can. So after that, there are some pre-series challenges, practice sheet kind of things. So this entire series is about breaking doodles down into their most basic form, which is going to be very simple, very basic shapes that most children can draw. And I'm not trying to downplay anything here or make anybody feel lesser than. I'm just that it's the truth. So I promise you, you can do this. So we're going to start with this sheet right here, and this is just going to give you a basic list of shapes, and I want you to practice drawing them. Draw them in different sizes, draw them at different angles, just draw them. And then after that, we will get into what actually happens in this series, which is taking basic shapes and then turning them into doodles. But in this, we're reversing it. So I'm giving you the doodle, and I want you to break it down into those basic shapes. And this will just kind of help get your mind into the right frame to be able to look at things and just see the basic shapes instead of saying, whoa, there are way too many details, I can't draw that. And after that, the last practice sheet before we actually get into the series is going to be this right here. This is one of my very favorite creative challenges. I've done this now for years, especially when I'm having creative block, which is kind of ironic since it's a creative block. Haha. So anyways, this is going to be just a big square, and what I want you to do is I just want you to fill it as fast as you can with whatever comes to mind. They don't have to be pretty, they can be scratchy, they can just be shapes, they can be letters, but just let your mind go. Don't think too hard, don't set expectations for yourself, just draw. After that, we get into the actual part of the series, which is going to be this calendar. So this is a Sunday start calendar, which I don't do, but the only way it would fit was if I had a Sunday start. So here is the first, and with each day it shows the 3 doodles we will be doing. It doesn't say what the theme is, but you'll be able to grasp the basic theme because each day does have a theme. And some of those themes are sweet treats, coffee, tea, fitness, entertainment, things like that. So we will be drawing things from around the house, and my goal for this is that when we're done, you will have a bunch of doodles, like a visual library that you can reference to create pages and spreads in your bullet journal, to create things in your sketchbook, whatever you want to be able to do. And then after that, the last part is these boxes, and you don't have to use these if you're a bullet journaler or if you already have a sketchbook that you want to use, please feel free. But I did include these squares for anybody who would prefer to keep this entire series together. You could 3-hole punch this and put it in a binder, and then you could just go along. So there are 3 boxes for each day for the total of 30 days. So that is the workbook. Aside from that, the only real tip that I want you guys to take away from this video is to please come into this with 0 expectations. Don't come into this and say, I can't do this, or say, I'm not good enough, I don't have any creative ability, because when I very first started drawing almost 3 years ago, for the first time since high school, I wasn't any good at it. I didn't think I could even draw a stick figure, but now I feel very confident in my doodling, so confident that I want to share this with you. The other thing I want you to know is that I am not trying to sell you anything. I'm not going to make you subscribe to my mailing list. Nothing like that. I am doing this because it was fun for me. It's also a challenge for me to put together enough videos and enough content to put up. Obviously, it'll probably help my YouTube, which would be wonderful, but I really wanted to do this because it was fun, it's engaging with the community, and I get to share a skill that I have with other people that brings me a lot of joy and that I believe can bring other people just as much joy. So, we start tomorrow, March 1st, 2019. The first video will be out at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I hope to see all of you guys there. Please leave comments, ask questions, be engaging. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with these doodles. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.